speak Chelsea for a moment. Quest, Alejandro Garnacho. Seems like it's happening, bro. And you know how you know when it's coming. Now. You know when you know it's coming. When Fabrizio starts retweeting old tweets.
Yeah.
We all do the same. We all go, oh, that was me. So yeah, Alejandro Garnacho. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Before you say anything, I want my money, and I want my money ASAP. Let's miss any pennies, dimes, no nothing. I want it all
talk
cash.
to the bank, man. I ain't got no money for you. Listen,
I want it all in cash, bro.
This is what I'm gonna say about Garnacho. Let me be. The thing about Garnacho is this: it's a bit like with the Madueke situation. Yeah, Chelsea fans feel aggrieved because of what we've seen happen with Garnacho at Man United. But the truth is, Garnacho is actually a decent player. So the horrible part is in my heart as a football purist, I will take him. He is a wicked player, and his ceiling is actually very high. He has the ability to really kick on if he wants to kick on. The problem is, he's got his brother running his socials. He's got that mentality where he right now thinks he's above his station, and he's not at a club where they can actually tell him any different. So it's a bit of a conundrum. He has to leave United in order to prove who he thinks he is. But we don't really want to be the club to see if that's actually going to work out. So for me personally, it's like, look, he's cold. He's cold-blooded. I don't even remember who the team was last season where United was losing, I think, like 2. It might have been Brentford. And he come off the bench, picked it up on the left-hand side, right-footed it straight into the top right-hand corner. This guy is special. Now, what I do think about Chelsea is the environment we're building is one where such that toys that have been thrown away can come back and find value. So I would actually believe that he could come into the Chelsea setup now and be looked after by your Fernandezes, your Caicedos, your
the South American brothers. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you got to call it what it is. Yeah?
Santos.
Yeah. You get it.
Right
yeah?
in.
So he's gonna come in. Yeah, and he's gonna be right with the people that speak the Spanish and all of that good stuff. Yeah, and I tell you what, he will mature very quickly because what he will understand is this is your second chance. It's okay for you to be the up and coming academy product who is not quite, contributing in the way they think you should, but you can have that sense of grandiosity. It's okay to do that when you're there. You can't come and do that at this Chelsea.
Let him cook. Don't interrupt. Let him cook. I love this.
No, I have to interrupt because the way you and Terry are smiling is making me sick because I heard the word.
Bro, you know what you're doing? That's what you're doing right now.
No. He's special. Oh, listen, I'll be so rude. Yeah.
What? Who's special?
Garnacho. Have you been listening? He said Garnacho is
special at what?
Listen,
this is why we lost
everything. He just wait. Tell me what you've seen from Garnacho on the football pitch that makes you special.
Okay, so he's a ball carrier. He's confident in the final third. He doesn't shy away. He's not like Martinelli.
He's confident in the final third.
Yeah, no, but that's important. You know why that's important? Because at the start of the show, you lot said you've seen Martinelli drive up to the left wing and drive right back. That's a man that's lacking in confidence.
Can I ask you something? Do you think the move even makes sense? Because look, I know you lot are going to battle on 4 fronts, as I feel you should, and you need a deep squad. But him competing with Gittins and Xavi Simons would probably be used as a left/10.
Yeah,
it doesn't even make sense for him to go to Chelsea.
I hear you, but you know what it is? People understand now. When you come to Chelsea, you wait in line.
Best.
That's what we've become. We've become that place where now you come, you don't just come and start. I don't know about Puskas winner. I never say Puskas winner. That's a bit mad.
He did. He won the goal of the year award.
Kick.
Yep.
Yeah.
So listen, let me hold on a minute. Yo, let me come back again. Sorry. Why do I think he's special? Let me just add. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the final third, Puskas winner. Yeah. And there's big names in that. But also mentality. This is the thing about Garnacho. The one thing I always see from this kid is he comes on and he's like, give me the ball. I've seen Martinelli for 4 years run up to the left-hand side of that Emirates, turn right back around and pass it into the midfield. I've seen Madueke for 2 years straight run up the right-hand side, turn around and pass it back and then adjust his shorts. You listen, there's a certain kind of player that when they get into that final third, they make things happen. Garnacho is that guy and will continue to be that guy no matter where he plays football. So you can see what he does now and be like, oh, I don't like it because of attitude and all this. Cool, fine. I hear all of that. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this kid is going to be something in football. Whether he is he going to do Ronaldo, Messi?
Player.
No, he ain't going to be.
What he's going to be.
No, but listen, even
he's ass. What are we talking about? Garnacho is garbage, brother. If Manchester United finesse you out of 50 million, this guy should be at.
It can never be a finesse. It can never be a finesse.
LJ cutting grass.
It can never be a finesse.
Is not a good player, bro.
Nah, bro.
What are we doing here?
It's just two clubs shaking hands, saying, "Listen, we know we're doing you a bit of a favor, and you're doing us."
So basically, you feel bad about Mason Mount, so you'll look out for them with Garnacho. Like that's kind of what it seems like to me. It's kind of like you to scratch their back.
There's a reason why Staffy and Terry were staying quiet. That's all I'm going to say.
Garnacho, brother, Garnacho.
That's my rule. When people speak football and they're cooking, I don't interrupt.
I agree. Me and Staffy are in a union here. We're in a union here. We're together. We're together. We're together, bro.
There's one thing I agree with you in what you said, right? I feel like every footballer needs to have a bit of arrogance. And Garnacho, people always bring his brother into this. I feel like he has arrogance that he should have in the play. He believes in himself. He's a very confident player. I agree with that. But there's a reason why United have been screaming out for forwards, why they've brought in Kuna, why they've brought in Bremer, why they're looking at number 9. The amount of times a guy would go 1-on-1 and just fluff his chance, or when he should pass, he shoots. When he should shoot, he passes. He's not good. What I will say, do I think he can get better? Yes, he can improve as a player, but not to Chelsea standard, not to United standard. Come on.
Can I just say this really quickly?
The only good thing about Garnacho, there's only one quality that I think that, he's a direct player.
Yeah, that as well.
That's it. His pace is okay. In the final third, it's like Ron said, he doesn't really know what to do. It's like a deer in headlights. His shooting.
Whoa! Which Garnacho did you watch?
No. Me and Staffy, this man, he's electric. He's got electric pace, doesn't he, Staffy? He's got electric pace. Electric pace.
Create chances. So a team that in attack is awful came in the bottom half of the table, lost in the Europa League final to Tottenham.
Yeah, he didn't play. If he played,
hold on. They don't want to keep Garnacho.
Say that again, Will. Just one more time.
Has all these special characteristics, is from their academy, but they're forcing him out. He's ass.
But listen. Not forcing him out. Hold on.
Let me just land this plane, quick, because this is actually important. You have to look at football with history in mind. Pogba left. Lingard, who was one of the upstarts, eventually didn't make it fully to where he's supposed to be. Yeah,
he's playing in South Korea.
Exactly.
That's where Garnacho should be.
Hold on. Rashford has never been able to become the king of the theater of nightmares, if you want to call it that now. Yeah.
Because Rashford.
How many players? No, but hold on. You have to answer the question. How many players have come through the United Academy and made it?
But how many have left and then made it?
So the silence is golden for a reason, bro. Because at the end of the day,
I can't believe you put Pogba and Rashford's name in this. I actually can't. You're trying to trigger me.
No, listen. If you let a player go and then buy him back for 100 million, you 100% did not develop that player to where he needed to be.
Oh, you're talking about his first stint. Yeah,
so my point is this. Yeah. Listen, I'm not trying to say Garnacho is levels and levels and levels above people in his age group, but what I am saying, there's multiple reasons why I'm okay with this deal to a degree, is because one, Garnacho is a good player. You can't take that away from him. There are plenty of wingers in this league that are below his standard. If you're telling me that he's below like a Jacob Murphy at Newcastle, you've lost your mind. This is a guy that I've seen come to the bridge, score a goal, and sit on the advertising boards. But this guy's got quality in him.
Can I ask you something? Where do you rate him? Like, give me an estimate of where you rate him compared to other wingers.
Yeah,
I'm not going to tell you to go through every team, but tell me he's like just below this type of player.
He's better than Martinelli. He's better than Martinelli.
Okay. Well, you know
he's
that.
Better than Madueke.
He's better than Madueke. Okay.
I don't even want to say clear.
The two you just named, I think all three of them are about the same.
Okay. Hang on, guys. Let's get the list. So Madueke and Martinelli. Who else is he better than in the Prem?
Okay.
No, he clearly reached him high, so I just want an estimate where he is.
Can we land, bro?
No, let him land.
I just want you to tell me, like, I put him on the level was this guy and that guy. Like, just get there.
Staffy, we want the list. I want the list. I want the
Alright.
names.
Yeah, go
Come
ahead.
on.
So for
Matt
me,
Weke and Martinelli.
I think he's a level below your Brennan Johnsons. I think he's on par with your who's the lad that just went Newcastle.
Elanga.
I think he's a level below.
Elanga's better than him.
Below. Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think he's had
Wait a
more
minute.
first team experience. So
Is he
I
better than
see why
Kudus?
that's the case. In
Hang
terms
on,
of, no
guys,
way is he
everyone,
better than
everyone
Kudus.
just let Quest talk, please. Let him just talk,
Yeah.
please.
Because by the way, if I'm way off, they're gonna let me know. Yeah, Kudus is clear. So let me just mention some players that are clear. Kudus clear. Ahmad clear. Pedro Neto clear. But I don't expect him to be there. So these are just some of the names that I'm like, okay, I don't expect him to be there, but do I think he can get there? Yeah.
After all that cooking, this is
half
where you
the-
put him at.
Yes, because half of the issue is environment. If you don't understand that, you don't understand football.
No, wait,
Years
no,
ago,
you-
when
Quest-
Chelsea were
Quest-
buying players like Torres and all these other
Wait,
people
but
saying
Quest- but
Chelsea's
you
the place to
heard
go
this
where players
though, bro.
die. This is what happens. bro. It's environment.
Questy. I agree with you. Environment is key. We've seen there's many examples of players going to another environment and doing well.
Yeah, go on.
But the talent has to already be there. With Garnacho, I don't know. I just don't think it's there. Can he get
Okay,
better?
so
Yes, but
Can
to
I
the
ask you this
ceiling,
question as a
you
rebuttal?
go on.
What is it that you see about Garnacho's play that makes him a bad footballer?
His IQ off the jump. His IQ off the
So
jump.
break that
I
down
think-
for me.
Say that again.
Break that
Break
down for
that
me.
down.
What do you mean by
She
football
said it,
IQ?
I said it earlier. When he goes 1-on-1, like he never, even the type of finish, he never like chooses the correct type of finish. There's times where he should pass and he shoots. There's times he should shoot and he passes. I just feel like he makes the wrong decisions 9 times out of 10. There'll be the odd decision where even his bicycle kick against, was it Everton, Staffy and Terry? That wasn't really even the right thing to do. But this ties into what you said earlier, because his arrogance and he has that audaciousness about him where he will try things like that, but it will come off once out of like 50. United fans will tell you this themselves. Like he'll keep trying things that he's not capable of. So for me, his IQ is his main flaw. Is he direct? Yes, but like Will said earlier, you can be direct, but if you're direct and ineffective, what does it really mean? Do you know what I mean? So,
And maybe I'm just saying that because the PTSD I have is watching players like Werner run the ball off the pitch.
Fair enough.
And Madueke wearing a headband and can't dribble past 2 players.
But he's not
more
much
than
of
3
an
times a game.
upgrade to those players. That's what I'm trying to say.
He's not, but if I'm Chelsea, I'm not buying him to upgrade my squad.
So you just want him to step. You just
No.
want him
Hold
to
on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a
No,
minute.
I'm not.
You're just
But you want him
dropping-
to
By the way,
start.
I said
Hold on, wait a
I'm
minute. So you just
okay
dropped-
with this deal. I never said
You
I'm
talked about his
ecstatic.
ceiling being so high,
No,
and now
you
you're saying
just
you're not looking
said
to
that.
upgrade.
No, you started about being
How high did I
special.
say his ceiling was? I said that he's never gonna be Ronaldo and Messi, bro. He's never gonna be there.
But that's not
You
how
used
I
the
was
word
allowed you to
special.
say
But-
that.
But does he have a higher ceiling the way he is now? Undoubtedly.
No, hold on, wait.
No,
Quest,
you said
hold
he
on,
has a
wait,
very
hold on,
high
Quest.
ceiling. That was your
Quest.
opening statement.
Okay,
You said he has
so
a very
let's-
high
You
ceiling.
always said he was special.
Victorian versus Edwardian, bro. Either way, the ceiling's high. I'm just
Are you
saying,
okay with
he's gonna
spending-
grow.
Are you okay with spending
So
50
that-
million?
that-
That's gone right over Staffy's head, isn't it?
I had no idea what you said. I just think.
It's houses in England. Some are
Especially.
some are Edwardian, some are from the Victorian age. The ceilings are different heights. That's what it means. Yeah.
Look, maybe I made a misturn in my words. Do I think he's special as a talent? Like, does he have the capabilities to be something? Absolutely, I do think that. Am I ecstatic about the deal? I'm not ecstatic. I can't lie. I'm not
I
going to
am.
be putting out
If
a
he's a
petition,
special
but
talent,
yeah.
then why would you not be ecstatic?
because sometimes it's about business, bro. Sometimes about business.
Yeah, but
Sometimes
50
you hold on
million
to a
is
player
business.
who's 21 for the next 2 to 3 years and then selling him on for 60.
He's
No,
going
no,
to
no,
be
no,
to
no,
give
no,
João
no,
feelings.
no,
One second, guys.
That's why I don't
wanna know
care
how
about
much
the
you
deal.
value him at. How much you want Chelsea to pay for him? Because
If
if
I was
that's what the
gonna,
valuation.
if it's my money, Monopoly, pink and
I
green,
know
I'll
it's
probably
not your
pay
money,
like
but
25,
it's
30.
none of our money here. Come on.
No,
you know
you
we
just
talk
asked
about
me and I just
football,
said,
and none of
if
these clubs
it's
are
my
ours.
money, bro. I said, if it's my money, I would pay 25 to 30 mil. And keep
So
it
how
in.
do you
But
feel about
Hold
spending
that for
50 on a
25
bench
mil,
player?
bro.
Hold on,
I'm
wait a
wasting my
minute.
time.
Hold on, wait a minute. So you just gassed him up to then say 25. So he's all this that you said earlier. He's 20, 21 years old. His ceiling is special. And then United should just give him away for peanuts. Because, like, you're kind of contradicting
I'm not
yourself
saying
here.
they should give him away. I understand why they're selling him completely.
Yeah,
It
but to
doesn't
say
make sense for them as a
50
business.
million. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So let's say that you're not going to bring in Garnacho to boost your squad. It makes no sense because then you're essentially saying that it's a bad deal already. Because you don't just drop 50 million to just drop 50 million. Your club is doing it because they think he's a decent player that can come in and help them. So it would be for both
so
of
my
your
point
squad.
does. So then my point does stand then, because If the club thinks he's a decent player and he can grow and he does reach that level, then that 50 million will end up being justified. If it doesn't grow, then the age that he is at and the profile of player that he is, he will 100% still be marketable in 2 to 3 years' time to some Spanish, some Italian, whatever team that will come and pick him up for 45. So if I pay 50 now and I lose 5 to 10 in that deal, and he helps us win a Carabao, FA, a league, whatever we end up winning in the next 3 years, yeah, I'm not that sad about that deal if it only cost me 10 mil. That's business. That's how I look at that.
The one thing I said is 100% true. Chelsea, if they buy him even at 50 million, they'll probably sell him at 60. The fact they've just got 50 million for a flop like João Felix, who, by the way, João Felix is a technically better footballer than Garnacho, but I think Garnacho's in reality is better than him. I think João Felix in the Prem has been one of the worst footballers I've ever seen for the cost that he was. But listen, I hope you man do it. I hope it's for a little bit more than 30 million. I'm not going to lie, but
I swear João Felix only went for 30 million. Like, where's this 50 million price tag come from?
He went for 48 million.
40, bro.
Do you know what's crazy about this
Business.
year? I thought Garnacho to Chelsea was a joke, but when I started to realize credible journalists weren't rubbishing this report, when it was just lingering, I was like, you know what? There's some truth to this. I actually think it happens. That's the funny thing. You're going to get your wish.
I knew it could happen the whole time. I knew it could happen the whole time because Chelsea fans are so angry about it. It was one of them deals. You know, when Mason Mount was linked to United fans, you could tell by our reaction that we all knew. We could all smell that it was going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know, when you got a mate, you better be going out with your friend, and you know that at any minute now that phone's going to ring or text is going to come in because he's cancelling. That's how, you know, when you know it's coming. Yeah. And this is what this is like. The Garnacho the Chelsea deal was felt almost nailed on for me since the beginning. But at least we'll get, hopefully, Ben Jacobs saying it'll be around 45 million. It's not the end of the world. It's better than nothing. Go out there and get Benjamin Sesko. Go out there and get a midfielder, a little goalkeeper, and then our title charge begins. Because I'm just going off one good preseason game, see. So I'm just get what I mean. It's just how we judge things now on the terrace.